gentlemen. I'm standing in for Mr. Israel Banda, who is the Deputy Chief Executive Officer for Operations. He's on leave, and I think he comes back tomorrow to take over whatever he's doing. The Resident Deputy Country Director, Millennium Challenge Corporation, Gigi Goodhart. Gigi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I welcome you all to this very important event, the MCA Zambia Proposal Development Workshop. The objectives of this workshop are very clear and fourfold. Number one is to inform you applicants on the overall program proposal application status and process that you are going to follow. Secondly, to guide you potential applicants through the application process and forms so that you understand every form that you have to complete, and also to emphasize procedures and policies related to social and gender integration, monitoring and evaluation, as well as environmental support. As you might all be aware, the Lusaka Water Supply, Sanitation and Drainage Project is a $355 million project funded by the United States government through the Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC, in partnership with the government of the Republic of Zambia. The project aims at improving water supply, sanitation, and drainage in the city of Lusaka, and is expected to benefit approximately 1.2 million people. The Innovation Grant Program, the IGP, which complements the $355 million investment for water supply, sanitation, and drainage, is administered by Millennium Challenge Account Zambia and is a competitive process. It's a competitive grant and partnership program amounting to about $6.25 million. You have applied for funds ranging from $30,000 and some to as high as $2 million that can be invested in ideas to improve water supply, sanitation, and also solid waste management. May I say congratulations for having your concept notes accepted. The next step of proposal development is critical, hence the need for this workshop. You are not here by accident. You have passed the initial stage of concept development. We received a total of 103 applications, of which 63 have been invited to the next stage of proposal development. So you are part of the 63 that have been selected for this next important phase. As you can see from the numbers, this is a competitive process. I strongly encourage you to put in more effort into the development of the proposals, as it is not automatic that you will receive funding. Like I already said, it's a competitive process, so you have to compete. The quality of your proposals will determine whether or not you get funded. I therefore urge you all, ladies and gentlemen, to actively participate in this workshop and seek clarifications from MCA Zambia where you may not be clear. I thank you all.
I would now like to call upon Mr. Bulamu to start the proceedings of the day.
Good morning once again. I think to most of you I'm a familiar face. Some of you we meet, we discuss a few things. So I am the Grants Director for Innovation Grants Program, and I'm very happy that you have come to this first workshop on proposal development writing. So my presentation, I'll share it with my colleague Sandra. We work together, and I'll do the first part. The other part, my colleague will do it. So basically the objectives of the workshops, these are the ones the acting deputy chief CEO Operations, Mr. Prot Kasonka, has just covered. Those are the ones. I would just like to stress that please pay attention to what we are saying and feel free to ask questions because it's important that you put in very nice and quality proposal. Next. So in terms of the workshop outline, this is how we have outlined the workshop. My colleague Juliet mentioned some of those. First, we will talk about innovation grant program, and we would like you to give you in terms of numbers and the sectors and the location of the applications. Then there is also what we are calling a release form. This is something I will explain later on when I talk about that, which we will require. We received 103 concept notes with a total value of $51.4 million. You can imagine the amount people are willing to put in. That is the total amount, basically, to the concept notes you are requesting. The RISCA, we have $6.25 million available. You can see the things and the competition which is there already. Okay. So again, out of those, we have actually invited 3 concept notes, organizations. That makes it for 61%. We have invited those to come and to develop full proposals. Okay, and this is 63. They scored 70% and above. Okay, so in terms of breakdown of the 63, 42 are small grants who are requesting a total value of $3.7 million, and 21 large grants who are requesting a total value of $22.7 million. That adds up to, is it to what? To 26.3 million, yes, thank you. So in terms of the sectors where the proposals came in, these are the ones. Again, you will find this presentation on the website, we'll post them. So solid waste got the highest applications, concept notes. We received 35, and that makes it 56%. And the value of funding they are requesting from Innovation Grant Program is $11.1 million. That is the amount. Then we have, again, the water supply. It is about 5 people are focusing on water supply. 5 institutions, and they constitute 8%. They are looking for a total value of $2.3 million. Sanitation is the next highest one after solid waste. So 12 organizations applied for that, and they constitute 19% of the 63 applicants, and they're asking for about $7.7 million. Water supply and sanitation. Now these are combinations. Some organizations, they actually combine. They wouldn't like to do only one. They would like to combine water and sanitation. Others, solid waste and sanitation. So again, that is the breakdown. They are actually the third because we received 6 concept notes on those ones whom we felt yes, they are worth pursuing, and they constitute 10%, and they are asking for $2.9 million. Solid waste and sanitation is again a combination. This organization, there are 2, and they constitute 3%. They are asking $0.2 million, about $200,000. And the last one, they are the ones who are combining both solid waste, water supply, and sanitation. The 3 areas we asked for. So these are 3 organizations, and they constitute 5%. They are asking for $2.2 million. These basically are the breakdowns in terms of the sectors we are focusing on in water supply, sanitation, and solid waste. As you have seen, some of them have combined this one. They would like that they do 2 or 3 together. Observations in our process as we are evaluating the proposals, the concept notes. So some of them, one major observation is that there is a duplication in terms of geographical areas. That is the peri-urban areas the applicants are targeting. So you will notice that we'll give you later on an analysis we did. we will notice that a number of you are targeting maybe your 5, 6 organizations in Mutendere, in Chazanga, in Chawama, and other areas. That is important to notice that already there is quite a competition in that area. Another one is information on sector and location of projects is available. As I said, we will give you these handouts so that you are able to see yourselves. All the organization and the peri-urban areas they want to invest, I would call it invest, will distribute that so that you see who is your competitor or who is your potential partner, not necessarily a competitor, but potential partners maybe that we can work together and put up the proposal. It's not a must, it's absolutely up to your own decision, not us to tell you go and partner. You are free to come to submit proposal alone, or you can say, look, we are in the same community, can we work together, we put up a fundable proposal, and you leverage the advantages of the other one, others. So, again, as I was saying, what you submitted were concept notes. Now you are going to write proposals. Based on the information we'll give you and also on the competitors, please feel free to adjust the allocations. I will give you examples. Some of them they were targeting to say, I will do solid waste, for example, or water supply in 5 compounds. Is that realistic? This is the time, the opportunity to go into detail and be realistic. Maybe you adjust the allocations and those. It is purely up to you. We are not forcing you, we are just giving a piece of advice. So as I said, it's strictly up to you people to decide now that you are developing a proposal, which area you focus on. Okay, so next key consideration for proposal. I think the Deputy CEO Operations mentioned that. Again, it is a highly competitive program. That much you should bear in mind. As the Deputy CEO mentioned, it's not automatic that you have reached this stage, you are getting funding. No, it's not. Again, responsiveness to evaluation criteria is important. All the evaluation criteria we are going to score, they are all open to everyone. It's transparent. So it depends how best you address those issues if you are to be funded. Okay. Then again, specific information with evidence or documentation will score high. This is just another emphasis. When you are writing proposals, it's not about giving a blanket statement. No. We want you to be very specific and detailed how it is going to work. Those who will write proposals, well articulated, well detailed, they are likely to score more marks. But if you are going to say, no, sorry, this is the word, they want to notice this. No, no, no. We have experts and we are going into detail. Remember, our interest as IGP and as Millennium Challenge Account Zambia is to achieve the objectives which we have set to achieve in the Innovation Grants Program. So please pay attention that you produce evidence and documentation that yes, this is the way you are going and you are networking with others if that is required. Again, we requested certain information in the concept notes. Some of you have provided those, some of you did not provide. I would just like to stress that some of the documents or the information we requested are administrative processes or evidences that yes, this is a legal organization we are dealing with. However, during concept note, we focused on your idea that the innovation you are proposing is very good and it's likely to sort out some of the issues we want to address. But at this stage, we would ask you that you supply all the relevant documents and information required. This time, we will not say, no, this can be provided later on. No, please, all the information that we may ask, can you provide, make sure that you provide that information. And in terms of submission, I think my colleague will mention that, but there is no harm to state that. The submission date for concept notes will be on the 13th February. Am I right? Yes, next month. So you have almost 1 month to develop the proposal. Yeah, this is, I'm giving you the latest. We adjusted that. Yeah, so what I'm saying here is the final. We don't delete. So the submission date is 13th. We have added another week extra. Again, we would like that you have one more time to develop your proposals nicely. You're not rushed, but you are seriously and committed. You do your own research when you are writing the proposal. Okay? And in terms of submission, we are asking that you submit one copy, hard copy to MCA Zambia offices here, and electronic submission as well, which you can submit via email, or you can put on a disk and submit to us. We need the soft copy because we may share, not we may share, we will share your applications with others, especially for those who will sign this form. Okay. It is also easier for us, for others who are evaluating, to share with them, look, this is the thing. We just send them, they also do the evaluation. Next. Yeah, okay. Now, I would like to talk about the lease form, which I just mentioned in the last sentence I made. Basically, we are calling it a lease form. Some of you may know it is a legal language. Our lawyers use some of them. But basically what it means, it's a consent form. As an organization, we want you to agree to release your application that, yes, MCA Zambia share my application, my proposal to other institutions, other organizations who may fund you through MCA Zambia. So it is about us, MCA Zambia and MCC, networking with other like-minded organizations who are interested to improve issues of water sanitation, solid waste in Zambia, but they may be looking for ways of providing that assistance to Zambia. Okay, so that is the lease form. And this lease form should be submitted together with the proposals, not separate. Okay, when you submit the proposal, you should submit that as well. It has to be signed by the person who has the mandate in the organization. It's not everyone. It's the person who has the mandate that, yes, I commit, I release this on behalf of the organization. It's not everyone. So the form you will find on the MCA Zambia website. We have posted there. Okay, it is a very simple one. It's just to say, yes, please, you can use it. Okay, next. Okay, for me, that is where basically I end my presentation, a brief one. Then I'll now invite